We're in the Florida panther habitat.
It's really cool.
Panther Reserve.
Do you want to tell our friends what we're doing today?
We are going to Big Cypress Seminole Reserve.
What's the question?
I said, do you think bears hibernate down in Florida?
I don't know. I'll Google it when I'm editing and we'll find out. I'll put it on the screen.
No, but they might have a biological imperative to. Like their instinct might be to hibernate, even though temperature-wise they don't need to.
But what do you think they do if they don't hibernate?
I think they just, I just think they all go next to each other and just like warm each other up because of their fur.
But they don't need to in Florida. That's my point. Like, they don't need to huddle up for warmth because it's warm all year round. I mean, it's the middle of January and it's 72 degrees out. It was 85 yesterday in Lewis. It was 85 yesterday near Lake Okeechobee.
So it is a national preserve, not a national reserve or a national park.
Okay.
You in class.
Mommy, you were very mean to go out. You made her lose your back.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna use the bathroom. You guys check this out. Baby gators. You want to tell us some fun facts about alligators? True or false? This is a good one. The temperature of the alligator egg determines the sex of the animal inside. Oh.
True.
Really?
I'm saying true.
True.
Oh, cool.
If the alligator egg reaches a temperature of 90 degrees or higher within the first few weeks of being laid, the animal will be male. But if the egg stays cooler, the animal will be female. Girls are so much cooler, it makes sense.
Hello, Steve.
Southeast region. So here we are. Big Cypress right here.
Nice.
So, looks like there's only one stand, so one at a time. Very south.
What did you say? Very south?
Very south.
Yeah,
Very
we
far
are.
south.
We are very far south.
About gator holes.
Alligators need to stay near water to regulate their body temperature during wet season. Water is
Abundant.
however,
Dispersed.
dispersed, and difficult to find.
Do you remember at Gatorama when we saw Grandpa the alligator, and they said that Grandpa was alive during the time when it was really cold, and so they had to pull the alligators out of the water so that they would survive that season, and he was the only one to survive all the way back in the 1950s. Can we please make sure you have good manners?
So I can guess maybe you've done junior ranger books before.
Oh yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna explain these a little bit though. Are you planning on going to Everglades or Biscayne?
We are.
Okay, so this book is for all three of them.
Okay.
So it's for all three of them. So what you do is you do, no matter what you're gonna do, this first page, follow, answer the questions, but then to get a stamp and get your badge for each part, you're gonna do 3 activities with the different animals. So for Big Cypress, you'll do 3 activities that have the panther on them. So this could be one of the pages you do for Big Cypress. This one, there's a lot of different choices. But so if you want to have certain activities go towards a specific part, you can circle. So if you want this one to go towards Big Cypress, you can circle it, the panther. So that's kind of the deal for these here. I will say, if you complete all 3, there's a special patch you can get. The only park that has them right now, though, is Biscayne.
Okay.
So even if you just go to their visitor center, they're the only ones that have those patches, Everglades, and that's not right now.
Okay, that's all right.
Yes.
Awesome. It's not a trail here, which is
Okay.
because it's hot. It's a boardwalk, but I think it's like a mile.
That should be
I
fine.
don't know if it's that one, let me be wrong, but I think it's just out the back. So we'll go over to the store and do a little shopping for me, and then we'll head out. And then we can also go to see. So I did the math after I did the directions on this, and it's only like a 20-minute drive.
Yeah.
So, and that is where I will be able to do some scenic driving. Yes?
Yeah.
I can get up out of the car.
I hope so.
Okay.
Pretty sweet lever action right here. Because that other thing you had just gets tied onto the line, but you have to do the hook last, so you can't do it with this one. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Shopping. I'm supporting our national parks.
You got me there. What are you looking at?
Fun, right?
Hmm.
And this way, and this way. So what is this one?
Florida Bay.
So right that.
And that's the second one?
That's the next one, yeah.
Alright, let's take a look here. That was your favorite one there. Alright.
He created this creature.
Nice. What'd you draw here?
There's 2 more.
Yeah, what'd you draw here then?
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur? Very cool. Underwater
And
plane.
this is different parasite. That can survive in so many
Cool. So these trees are designed for hurricanes and waters too. See their big buttress they have? So they have a wide
I
stance.
have 2 more.
Big trees there.
And this one's for him.
Very good. You did the, what'd you draw here?
Oh yeah, Ellie.
I wonder if I think I got a bunch of
Very good.
How many do you think I got? Don't mind this. There's a bunch of hairs. There's like 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Nice. Very good.
So you combined all the adaptations into one animal.
There you go. Do you have any names for your creatures?
Oh, my page is gonna be T.
T?
No, T.
T, like T-Rex?
No, T.
T, just the letter?
No, T.
Okay, sorry,
T.
T.
Alright.
Okay, got it.
What do you want to name yours? Abomination? Very cool.
Take this one.
You did this one here, so we're just talking about the watershed. So what makes Big Cypress unique is all of our water, what do you call the thing that falls from the sky?
Rain.
Rain, right? So all of our water here in the swamp comes from a rain. A swamp is just a forest with water. And where does all the water come from is rain. So all the tropical storms, the hurricanes you hear about in Florida, recharges our aquifer, recharges our swamp every year.
So they need hurricanes,
We
really?
do. Yeah, we rely on 50 inches of rain a year. This year we only had 20 inches of rain because there were no hurricanes this summer. So it's drier than dry out there right now. But 8 million people rely on this fresh water from all that rain for drinking water here in Florida. So 8 million people alone use Big Cypress for water. So it's really important. You can think of it as a kidney, right? Our kidneys filter our water, or like a Brita. You use a water filter at home, like that's what our swamp does. All the plants are the Brita. They kind of filter out it, and then it percolates down, kind of like our kidneys, and gives us fresh water.
You know, like when you're digging a hole and there's like the hole starts to fill up with water, and if you keep digging, the water gets clearer.
No, let's see.
Those are sweet hats. I think so. I don't think they have badges. I think they have the hats. There's a badge on the hat.
Gladys did not earn her junior rating.
Yes, she did.
No, she didn't.
She
Get a
deserves
picture of the portrait.
Alright, so this one's gonna go on to explore, protect, and learn the animals, plants, water,
Put your hand up.
and history
Emmett.
at Big Cypress National Preserve. Congratulations! Welcome to the Big Cypress Junior Ranger Club. I'm going to Ranger Brett. Nice to welcome you all to the Ranger Club here.
I really want this now.
You're live. Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay. So
It's you.
we just talked to the rangers at the Big Cypress National Preserve Visitor Center, and she drew us some notes on the map. So could you please, my wonderful husband, show us on the map a little bit? Okay. So right now we are over here at the Welcome Center. So we're going to drive down this way, all the way over here to the Oasis Visitor Center after this. And we're going to check out the boardwalk there, which has birds and alligators. And then we're going to drive back this way. And then we're going to catch this H.P. Williams Roadside Park, drive up this way, out, and then we will head home.
Boom.
Okay?
Sounds good.
Sounds like fun because there's no hiking here.
Yeah, that's okay.
Well, there are hikes.
My
they
ankle
have like
still needs a little rest anyways.
they do have hikes though. They have hikes through the swamp, which is so cool. Like I really wish we could do that, but I don't think we are skilled enough to do something like that. Maybe when we
That'd be okay.
that should be a plan for
I'll
when
just
we
bring
come
a
back to
machete.
Florida in like 2029. When we come back to Florida, we'll do like a swamp hike. Do you want to?
Sure.
Yeah?
I got a machete.
Okay. Well, we'll get skilled enough to do a swamp hike then.
Nice.
Shall we?
Sure. This is really quite beautiful. I said this is really quite beautiful. I like the sound of that.
Little baby shark. Little baby Harachik.
I like the sound of that.
Emmett Jr.?
No,
Junior?
it would be a Mark Jr. if anything.
But Emmett
But I don't have
I
I don't have the kind of ego to name a child after myself.
Nocturnal animals depend on darkness to hunt and reproduce, and they can become confused by artificial lights. Oh, that's interesting. Noise pollution is a problem here, yeah. Listen closely, you'll hear traffic from the nearby Tamiami Trail. In addition to slicing this in two, major road race create noise pollution, yeah. right now in Spanish. Penelope Horacek actually has like a really sweet name sound. Like, doesn't it have a pretty name, like ring to it?
A little bit.
We need a boy name that starts with P. It could be Peter.
Peter.
That's your middle name.
Harry Potter. How about Harry Potter?
Potter?
Harry.
Potter Horacek.
How about Harry Potter?
It would be fun for her to get pictures with the... Let's go.
Dad, can I go alligator wrestling?
I'm okay with it. If your mom is. Grab him by his, either side of his snout. No. Grab him from the front. It's always going to be easier. Careful.
Ow. I got it once. So this is how
Hold these. You think I can get it? Think I can get it with one hand?
Yeah, ow. It's like a magnet.
It's because you're not tall enough to do it yet. Because you can't get the leverage. See, I can lift up, but you're trying to push.
Oh, he's just having he's having the cabbage in his mouth and he's smacking it on the floor.
He's got to get it off his beak.
Wait for me. There's a place in here. There's another one. It's huge. It's Big Daddy. Big Daddy. You know it's not. Big Daddy is almost. That guy's on the side of Big Daddy. Oh, sick baby.
Here, look at my camera. Right there.
Look, so many alligators. If you move over here, you can see a bigger one.
Oh, really?
No, come
Yeah.
here. No, come here. Come over here. If you haven't tried to eat a bomb.
Well, okay, that makes sense. That looks like a baby.
The baby, Daddy, look over there. The one in the water looks so cool from here. Yeah, right here.
I see you.
Oh, I see him. Look, that thing is just eating his leg.
Oh, now he's got his leg. I heard ya.
There's so many of them.
Oh, there's one. Wait, is that my guy?
I don't think these fish are dead.
Yeah.
You're not.
I see another alligator.
Literally directly across from me, where I'm pointing. Just follow my finger.
The southern terminus of the Florida Trail.
you guys think of Big Cypress National Preserve? National Preserve.
Thought it was awesome.
Right? I had a really good time.
Lots of gators.
The visitor centers here are some of the coolest visitor centers that we've seen in the country.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice rangers. Very knowledgeable.
Hey guys, guess what? Guess who will look better in this hat than me?
Who?
Me.
Gladys.
Everybody
The wildlife here has been super cool.
like and subscribe and leave a good comment. Comment Gladys and like and subscribe if you love Gladys. Everybody, call me Gladys.
Just comment the word Gladys if you like our traveling porch duck.
Chupacabra.